Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this nice beautiful chocolate smoky eye on my good sis here. So if you like what you see, I want you to comment down below, like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. So to start off, I'm just going to be concealing the under eyebrow of my sister. Me and her both like how the natural eyebrow looks on her, so in order for me to do that, I do like to just go in and do the brows last. So I just start off with just concealer under, make sure I have like the great arch. So I'm just going to go in with my flat foundation brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to buff out the concealer to make it nice, flat, smooth, and to get her a nice base for when I apply the eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking my Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C1. It's the lightest shade. It's white. I like to use a white base because I feel like it makes the color pop more. And I'm going to take my Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm going to go in with an orange shade to start off with. And because my sister was doing so much talking and moving, and we had like a long transition between me concealing her eyelid and doing the shadow, I did want to go back in with my foundation brush and then re-smoothing out the base because it was wrinkled and creased. So yeah, I'm just taking the orangish brown shade from the palette, and I'm doing it in like a arch oval shape. So it's not really following her eye. I just made it into an oval shape, so it being her eyelids up and make her eyes appear bigger. And I'm going to do that to both eyes.
It's me, Mario. Game over. Game over.
So when I'm done blending out the orangish shade, I am going to go in with a brown shade in the palette. It's like a darker chocolate, and I'm just going to add that to her creases, and it's going to follow the same orange I put, but it's going to be lower. And when I do eyeshadow, I like to like go soft and then like just pack on as I go. So you see me bounce between eyes because I'll just do one eye, go to the next eye. If I want it darker, I'll just go back to the palette, add more shadow, and then deepen it up. So you'll see me do that throughout the video, just bouncing between eyes as I deepen up the colors until I get the color I want. I like to go lighter than just start off heavy at once, because if you make a mistake, it's not really irreversible. So that's what I like to do. It's my tip. I am now going to go in with an orange shade in the palette, and I'm just going to put this in the transition area because I did not apply a transition color, and I'm just going to apply that above the dark brown and like blend it up so it's like a chocolatey orange vibe going on. And you'll see me later in the video go in my Juvia's palette and put like an actual orange. I didn't like this orange really did much. So yeah. So I'm now going to go in with like a really deep chocolate brown color in the palette, and I'm just going to add this to the crease. And as I add this to the crease, I'm going to buff it up into the other brown and like make it like an ombre effect. And after that, I am going to sweep it across the lid as like a eyeliner type of thing. So I like how it looks across the eyelash band. So in this clip, you'll really see the way that I bounce in between eyes as I try to like deepen up the colors. So you see what I mean? What I mean by like I just bounce. In this scene, my good supportive sis is telling you, if you like what you see, you know, give this video a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. I know it's not possible, but you should do it. And in this clip, I am just taking the brown shade that I use. I'm just gonna put that across the lid because we weren't sure if we were gonna do a cut crease or not, but she decided that she wanted an all matte look, so I just put that across the lid. And then I'm taking the black in my Jovis palette, and I am just applying that in the crease because I feel like that brown did not deepen up as much as I want. And I am just sweeping this across the eyelid again as I did with the previous brown as an eyeliner, and I'm just applying it to the corner. And as you can see, I'm going to start bouncing back and forth because I feel like the black did not deepen enough, so I'm just, you know, making the colors deep, going light as I go, and just doing the same motion of bringing it up in the crease and then sweeping it across the eyelid as I deepen the color each time. And as I previously mentioned before, that orange shade in the Morphe palette just did not do it for me, so I took the orange in the Zulu palette and I just put that in transition, and I feel like that really did the job. And after that, I'm just going to take a regular schmegular black pencil line, and I'm just going to put that across the eye line band. And yeah, just put that across the band. Then I'm going to take, and I did this as her lashes was drying, so after that I'm just going to put on her falsies. I'm just going to keep it pushing.
It's me, Mario. Game over.
I'm just going to clear off her skin with some micellar water to pick up any fallout from the shadows. And then right after that, I'm going to take my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer to fill in whatever pores. And then after that, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Lumi Drops. I'm applying all this with a flat foundation brush from Wet n Wild. I'm going to be applying the Lumi Drops with my flat foundation brush once again. And I like to apply this to the high points of the face. And I do this before the foundation because I feel like it adds an inner glow to the makeup. It makes you look sun-kissed and dewy. And then right after that, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Orange to cancel out all like the dark rashes underneath her eyes and the dark hyperpigmentation that she has. I'm just going to go with my Wet n Wild concealer brush. Guys, I really love these Wet n Wild brushes. They are typically ranging from like $1 to $3. You can get them at Dollar Tree, CVS, Walmart, wherever it may be, your local convenience store. Not really convenience store, but you know. And I just feel like they get the job done. Like, they're really good. They're great. They're wonderful. And yeah, you can just see I'm going to go into any dark spots that she have on her skin and just color correct them. The orange cancels out all the darkness. So now, I seen this technique on Instagram. This makeup artist I follow typically goes in with like a lighter shade in like the high points of the face where you'll typically highlight, and then he goes in with a darker shade around the perimeter as like the contour, like the darker color, and then like as he blends it out, he just blends the two shades together. And I love his page, I love his work. I'm gonna link him in the description box so you guys can check it out. He's amazing. and I wanted to give it a try. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it out and see how it goes today. So I did put a lighter foundation in the center of her face and then a darker around the perimeter. And then here I'm taking my black opal stick and I'm just adding like more dark colors to the perimeter. So like when I blend it all together, they'll just blend and like make her skin tone. So I'm taking my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, and I like to spray the face with this. I feel like it really helps with making the foundation look dewy and smooth. And I'm taking my BS small foundation brush. I'm just gonna buff it all into her skin. But yeah, I do think that the guy's technique off Instagram worked out. I'm gonna tag him in the description box. I know how his name is spelled, but I cannot pronounce it. But as you see, like I'm just gonna blend the two shades together, and like it ends up looking really good. So right now it looks like what she got, like what is she doing to her face? Like that foundation don't match, but like it's gonna work out. I've seen it before. I mean, it worked out for me, and like I just love how he does it on his Instagram. So like I watch it and I study it, and I feel like I executed it good here. So yeah, I'm just gonna buff it out with my contour brush here. I'm just gonna blend in the two shades together to get her shade. So I like to take the leftover foundation on the brush and I just swipe that underneath the contour color and just like define the contour as I go. Now I am taking the ColourPop concealer in the shade Deep 50, I believe, and I'm just gonna, put this in all the places where concealer should be put. So under the eyes, bridge of the nose, under the chin, and above the mouth area. This ColourPop concealer is top 2, and it's not 2. It's one of my favorite, I guess, drugstore concealer, quote unquote, because it's not really drugstore, but it's one of the best concealers I've ever tried. Then after that, I'm going to go in with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. And guys, I just use this spray at like basically every complexion step. You see me using the spray. And then right after that, I'm just going to go back in with the blending. I can never get enough of blending. I feel like I blend a lot. Even if it's blended, I'm going to keep blending just to keep blending. And then as you can see, leftover concealer, I'm just putting that underneath the contour to, define that cut, sis. And then I'm just going to keep blending the shade, blending the concealer as I go. So you guys probably caught on, but I did not apply any other concealer to her forehead. I feel like the concealer was enough. So if I wanted to add more concealer to her forehead, I just took whatever was left over on the brush and applied that to her forehead. So I feel like the lighter foundation did the job. And so I'm just going in with the brush again, and I'm just, as I said before, I cannot get enough of blending. So I'm taking the leftover foundation on the contour brush. I'm just, adding, like just blending out that deep shade with the lighter shade and make sure that it's like a smooth transition. I'm just going to go back with the blender and I'm just going to keep buffing out her face and continue to blend. Bruh, my sister is a clown. A clown. You see what she just did? She wiped off her foundation, tried to cover it up and re-add the foundation back to her face. When I tell you this girl's a clown. When I tell you I was dead at this point. Look at the smile. Look at the smile. What? Why? Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm going to take that to define and set all the bottom of her face. So underneath the contour, around the mouth, that area. I'm just going to use that to set that area. Then I'm going to take my Ben Nye powder in this shade. I can remember the shade. I'll just add that in the description. I'm going to take that shade and I'm just going to put that underneath her eyes to set her under eye. And wherever else I added concealer, so under eye, nose, forehead, and those areas.
It's me, Mario. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over.
Here in this scene, I'm just pressing the setting powder into her skin. So I use a sponge as well as a brush to do this step. And I got this from Kiki Adams because before I used to just straight dust it off. But from her, I realized that, you know, it looks better when you push it in. And I'm also taking my, well, I guess I just described it out of order. So now I am taking my Black Radiance contour palette in the shade Deep, and I'm just setting the contour, and then I will do what I just previously described with the brush and set in her powder. Right when I was done dusting off and setting in her powder, I did take some rose water once again. And now I'm just pressing the rose water with the brush, with her foundation brush. And I did get this as well from Kiki Adams. You guys gotta check her out. She's great. Instagram's great. And I'm taking my MAC powder in NW55 and I'm using that to set the rest of her face. I'm also taking my BH Cosmetic blush palette. And I first took the highlighter shade. I used that and I'm taking the red shade because I felt the red matched the orange, and I'm just using that, and I go light and I build it up. So you'll see me do the brush forever. Go light, build up. I am now taking my NYX highlighter and I'm just going to use that, and I also gave her some Shea Moisture lip balm because she kept complaining that her lips was dry and crusty, so you know I had to help her out. And I'm taking that highlighter, you know, put all the high points, the nose, above her lip, her cheeks, her forehead, her chin, and yeah. And for a little added oomph, I am using the ColourPop Luster Dust in the shade Hit Rewind. And I'm putting that in the same places I put the NYX one. So chin, nose, everywhere. And she said, once again, if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. And now I'm finally doing her brows. I said before in the beginning, I like to do her brows last. So I'm finally doing her brows. And we like to go for natural brows on hers because her brows are already nice and thick and just cute. And like the wispy brow look just looks so nice on her. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm looking for, trying to achieve. I am now taking some clear mascara from the drugstore to use as brow gel. Like a good tip, any clear gel will do as brow gel, any clear mascara. I'm taking any regular brown lip liner, liner her lip, and I'm going to go with my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm pretty sure I use the shade 10. I'm just using that as the lip color in the middle, and she's going to smack her lips to blend the two shades together. And after that, I'm taking my Beauty Supply store lip gloss because honestly, let's be real, they have the best lip gloss. And I don't want to see nothing in the comments about how my kitchen in the back is looking crazy. I know my edges in the back is looking crazy. I'm at home, I got my bonnet on, I'm chilling. I'm taking my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I'm going to set her face, and then she's done. I think by now you guys have realized that my sister is real life a clown. Hope you guys like what you saw today. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe, and come back soon, because like, come back. I'm still here.